And we begin with some breaking news from downtown Buffalo tonight. Right now, crews remain on the scene of a fire at an historic building on South Park Avenue right near KeyBank Center. Now, our photojournalist captured this video from a parking garage right across the street. The building's owner was at the center of a recent court battle over the property with the city of Buffalo.
Now, this is the second major fire in 2 days in Buffalo after flames destroyed the old Pink Flamingo Bar and Grill on Monday. Here's a live look from above at what the fire scene looks like now. Some of the firefighters there are the same who responded to the fire in Allentown on Monday morning. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mary Alice Demler.
And I'm Scott Levin. Let's bring in 2 on your sides, Nate Benson. He is live tonight from the scene of the fire. And Nate, what can you tell us at this hour?
Yeah, Scott and Mary Alice, it's a very busy night here in the Cobblestone District as a massive fire broke out at 110 and 118 South Park Avenue just before 8 o'clock tonight. Two of the oldest buildings in Buffalo, dating back all the way to the 1880s. I'm going to step aside. There's a lot of smoke that actually just kind of came over this area. It's kind of hard to see what is happening right now, but crews are still dousing this building with water from multiple sides. Crews are working defensively right now. But let's show you video from earlier tonight. Buffalo Fire Commissioner William Ronaldo says the fire started just before 8 o'clock on the first floor. When we arrived on scene, fire was shooting through the roof. Multiple Buffalo fire ladder trucks went into the sky to fight the blaze from the air. I'm told no Buffalo firefighters went inside to fight the fire. They fought this entirely from the outside of the building defensively. This is also the same fire crew, like Scott said earlier, that fought the fire at the Pink yesterday. And so this has certainly been a busy 2 days for Buffalo firefighters, especially with record temperature heat, of course, throughout the Western New York region. Now, one other aspect of this story is that the building owner, Daryl Carr, was in the middle of an eminent domain battle with the city of Buffalo. Fillmore District Councilman Mitch Nowakowski led the effort because of a property that had been vacant for so long and had multiple violations. 2 on your side identified at least 9 building code violations as recently as 2020, including structural issues and collapsed portions of the roof. Now, I spoke with the building owner and Councilman Nowakowski tonight at the scene. Each one blamed the other for what happened tonight. Here's what they had to say.
He's the cause of this, really, if you think about it. Because if he would have just went with the eminent domain proceedings and the hearing, I brought experts. I have all the documentation that the buildings should, and they're hazardous and should come down. And he just refused and wanted just his own agenda.
This is a shame that we allow landlords to do this in the city of Buffalo, that we allow the delay of courts for over a decade to allow this to happen. Because the city, and when I became council member, worked very swiftly to start taking these historic structures into eminent domain because of the failure of a landlord for over a decade, well over a decade. These buildings are the oldest structures here in the Cobblestone District, which contribute to it actually being a historic district.
Now, of course, the eminent domain proceeding, I'm told, was the ruling for that was expected later this week or possibly early next week. So, of course, this fire could play a big role in the outcome of that eminent domain. Buffalo Fire Commissioner has not ruled out an emergency demolition right now, but he has said it's way too early to know what the cause of this fire could be at this hour. Now, I spoke to the building owner a short time ago. They did have a history of squatters going into the building. There was an entire side of this building that was not secured. It could not be fenced off, and they did have a history of squatters in the past. But again, the fire commissioner said it is way too early to know right now what the cause of this fire is, because as of right now, they do not have control of the fire. This is obviously a very big story, and we're going to be covering it into the overnight hour and again on Daybreak. We will stay on scene and provide any updates as we learn them. Live and on your side in the Cobblestone District, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.